everyone. In previous lecture we start your third topic is disease and we discuss about the what is a disease and causes of diseases. Today we are going to discuss infectious disease and its etiology and infectious agent. The first disease we are going to discuss is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis means generally we are known as a TB, and TB is an infectious disease that usually affect the lungs but can also affect other part of the body. And tuberculosis is infectious pulmonary condition in which formation of tubercles in the lung takes place. Tubercles means swelling aggregation of dead cells. Because of due to these bacterial infections, the lung cells are getting die, and in this disease lung cells are die, and because of this the lung structure and function are disturbed because of entry and establishment of pathogen, and the condition become of infectious and the pathogen Mycobacterium tuberculosis. The condition because of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It is a causative agent and it is a bacteria and it is a rod shaped bacteria. The mode of infection. Pathogens are mainly airborne. Mycobacterium tuberculosis pathogens are mainly airborne and highly contagious. The pathogens are carried on droplet of coughing, sneezing by patient, and pathogen can spread by physical contact with the food, utensils, and contaminated by bacterial and germs present in saliva of the patient and pass to other person by kissing also. The mode of infection is airborne. So symptoms like in early stage there are no symptoms, but when symptoms appear they are loss of appetite, fatigue, persisting cough, chronic cough with the blood tinged sputum, then chest pain. These all are symptoms of tuberculosis. Then diagnosis. After the symptoms, pathologist diagnose the disease with the help of radiology, means chest x-ray, biopsy, sputum examination, sputum microscopic examination, tuberculin skin test, microbial culture of body fluid. With the help of these methods, the diagnosis are possible for the tuberculosis. Then two types of tuberculosis. First is a latent tuberculosis and second one is a active tuberculosis. In latent tuberculosis condition, you have a tuberculosis bacteria infection, but the bacteria remain in your body in an inactive state and cause no symptoms. Because of inactive stage there is a no symptoms and infection cannot transmit it one to another, and 1/3 population of world have tuberculosis, but treatment is necessary. If we not treated in a particular time, it goes to the active TB. Then active tuberculosis is a disease the bacteria multiply in the body and causing no noticeable symptoms like headache, like nausea, like blood in sputum. These all are symptoms seen in active tuberculosis condition because of the pathogens establishment are start in the active tuberculosis, and this is also known as disease can spread one to another. The difference between the active tuberculosis and latent tuberculosis. Here here is an example of active tuberculosis and latent tuberculosis. Here is a active tuberculosis. Here is a many rod shaped bacteria are seen and it is a establishment are start. Because of this it can spread the disease, and here is a latent tuberculosis stage. Here is a bacteria in inactive form and no establishment of bacteria, so it cannot spread the one person to another. According to the site of infection, the tuberculosis are also divided into two phases. First one is a pulmonary tuberculosis and second one is a extrapulmonary tuberculosis. In pulmonary tuberculosis, it may be infect any part of the body, but most common occur in lungs. It most common occur in lungs. Pulmonary tuberculosis most occur in the lungs, and tuberculosis infection does become active, and it most commonly involve the lungs. About 90% of cases is known as a pulmonary tuberculosis. Its symptoms include like chest pain and prolonged cough producing sputum, and occasionally many cough up blood small amount, cough up blood in small amount. These are symptoms of pulmonary tuberculosis. Here is a example of pulmonary tuberculosis lung. Here is a tubercles are formed. Why tubercles are formed? Because of death of lungs cells. Next is a extrapulmonary tuberculosis. In extrapulmonary tuberculosis occur when tuberculosis develop outside of the lungs. Here is a highlight of outside of the lung. And in pulmonary tuberculosis occur in lungs, within the lungs. And the infection spread outside the lungs and cause other kinds of tuberculosis. This collectively denoted as extrapulmonary tuberculosis. And the tuberculosis occurs more commonly in immunosuppressed person and young children. Means immunity is weak in those people. There are occur the extrapulmonary tuberculosis. In those with HIV, this occur is more than 50% of cases. If a person have HIV, there is more than 50% cases of tuberculosis. Because of the HIV, there is a low immunity. And infection sites include the pleura, central nervous system, lymphatic system, and the genitourinary system, and the bones joints. And when it spread to the bones, it is also known as osseous tuberculosis. If the spread into the bone is also known as a osseous disease or osseous tuberculosis. Here is an example of extrapulmonary tuberculosis. In this extrapulmonary tuberculosis, the tuberculosis develop outside the lungs. Then prevention and control. Prevention is better than control is true in this case, because the prevention can carried out by avoiding the tuberculosis. In prevention, complete isolation of patient is one of the most important preventing way. While nourishing the patient, use of face mask is most important. After nourishing or visiting the patient, the thermosterilization or the sanitization is most important. Body contact with the patient should be avoided, and the maintaining personal cleanliness and vaccination is also important. To control the disease in patient, BCG is most recommended against the Mycobacterium tuberculosis, because it provided 70 to 90% of protection from the tuberculosis bacteria. Then if the get tuberculosis, the control measures are in national television. The one ad is rotating is a dots. Dots means directly observed treatment and short course. It is name given to the WHO, World Health Organization, is recommended tuberculosis control strategy that combines 5 components. First component is government commitment. What is the commitment of government? They centralize the system of TB monitoring, recording, and training, case detection by sputum smear microscopy, and standardized treatment regimen directly observed by healthcare workers or community health workers for at least the first 2 months, and they are regular to the drug supply. A standardized recording and reporting system that allows the assessment of result. It is a one best control measure is a DOTS. It is DOTS means directly observed treatment in short course, and it is recommended for tuberculosis control strategy by World Health Organization. Then for the treatment of case, chemotherapy is more effective. In chemotherapy, bactericidal drugs like rifampicin, streptomycin, pyrazinamide can be used for longer treatment, and these drugs are helpful for the tuberculosis treatment. But in some cases, tuberculosis are mostly occur due to the our weak immunity. So strengthening our immunity, and risk factors are include anyone can get tuberculosis. Anyone can get tuberculosis, but certain factors can increase the risk of diseases. These factors include like weakened immunity system. A healthy immune system often successfully fight the tuberculosis bacteria, but your body can't mount any effective defense is your resistance is low. Body resistance is low due to the your diet, type of diet. The protein diet and nutrient diet is most important. A number of disease like conditions or medication can weaken your immunity, like HIV is weaken your immunity, diabetes is also weaken your immunity, then certain cancers, severe kidney diseases, cancer treatments such as the chemotherapy, because in chemotherapy the infected cells are die, but below along these infected cells some healthy cells are also die in treatment of chemotherapy. Because of that the immune systems are weakened. Then some drugs used as a treatment for arthritis, the drugs can also affect in your immunity. Then first reason is a weakened immunity system, second is a traveling for living in certain areas, like the tuberculosis is higher for people who live to travel such areas, like high rates of tuberculosis and drug resistant tuberculosis include Africa, Eastern Europe, Asia, Russia, the Latin America. In these countries the tuberculosis rate is very high. So traveling or your unwholesome manner is also responsible for the in getting infection for of tuberculosis. So living things or lifestyle and diet is most important for strengthen your immunity. If your immunity is strong, then your immunity can also defense and fight with the tuberculosis bacteria. Here is our one disease are finished. We are finished the infectious agent, we finished the tuberculosis disease, and we also finish the etiology and infectious agent of tuberculosis. So today we stop here. Thank you.